Hello, it's Don, and thank you for stopping by. This is Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and we do appreciate every visitor we have. Consider this your new home and find your way back. This is going to be the reading for the first full week of September, and September's bringing a lot of crazy energies, and I want to give you an insight on two of them to keep in mind. First and foremost, from the 1st to the 10th, there is a lot of energy about changing old routines and habits. If you've been looking at trying to stop old habits, this is the time to do it. If you've been wanting to change your routine, this is the time to do it. Say your workout's not been as productive as you thought, this is the time to change the routine. Again, this is a good time to change the routines, turning old habits into new. The additional energy that I wanted to speak about is, of course, love. Love is in the air because one time a year we get this kind of love. This is Virgo. The new moon is coming in Virgo on the 6th. With that new moon brings in a whole lot of energy toward love and relationships. So if you have been on the sideline and in thinking about maybe getting back into the love game, then it's time to get back out there. It's time to start dating. It's time to start connecting because love is in the air. This is the time for it. On the 6th and all the way through for, I guess, a number, maybe 10 days at most, use that energy from that moon because love is in the air. And also, when I say that love, let me stress this point. Love comes in many different ways. Again, it's not just love as in a relationship between two adults. It's also the love of a parent to a child, a grandparent to a parent, a grandparent to a grandchild, uncles and aunts and friends and so forth. So if you have been estranged from people, or that love is needing to be rekindled, or if the love you're in with your relationship presently is one that needs to be rekindled, this is also a time to rekindle that love. Again, love is in the air. So go out, take the opportunity, use this energy, and create new, wonderful memories for the future because it is September, and soon enough, this year will be over. You don't want another year to go by if you haven't reconnected. With that said, this is your reading for the month of September. Enjoy. Sagittarius, this is your reading for the week of September 6th through the 12th. As you can see, this is a new deck. If you've been seeing my other material, notice this is a little different. This is the Cook's Tarot deck. And indeed, when it says Cooks, it's not Cooks the creator. It is Cooks the food. It's a food tarot deck. And I love to cook. I love tarot. Putting together, look at those images. Aren't they something? They're so impressive. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had to have it. But my biggest fear when I get a tarot deck is, does the deck communicate? Does it have spirit? Does it have energy? Will it communicate with me? And will spirit use it as a vessel? And sure enough, as I've used it over this week, it has definitely been chatty and it has been accurate. And most importantly, it works well with my energy. So with that said, we're using it today. This is the Cook's Tarot deck. And again, this is for you, Sagittarius, for the week of September 6th through 12th. I hope you've had a great week so far. Great weekend so far. And I hope that last week was a good one. We're going to see, this interesting thing is this deck is a little larger than the usual decks. And so it's a little more awkward to deal with because I'm not used to such a deck. But thank goodness I have a little bit bigger hands. It helps. Here is your reading. There's the Four of Pentacles. The Hierophant, sorry, I grabbed two cards there. The King of Cups and the Three of Wands, followed quickly by the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Death card, and Five of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what Tarot is trying to tell us. Okay, we start over here with the Four of Pentacles. Excuse me. When you see the Four of Pentacles in your reading, it's telling you that this week is going to be about money, and you're going to be having some concerns about money. You're going to be focused on your money. You're going to be focused on how to spend it because money's a little tight, or you're not sure exactly how to spend it. Again, it's maybe a budgeting issue, a question like that. So again, when you see the four, you have to be careful because sometimes the four, in traditional tarot, the four has the disc above its head, which is a coin in some terms, and that coin is blocking their crown root chakra, which means they're not thinking clearly because money is driving their thinking. So as you see this, remember that is your energy for the week. Do not let money be the only sole purpose of the week or only sole driver. The Hierophant is like spend, but spend wisely. Again, spend, but spend wisely. Spend within the confines of what you know. Stay to your budget. Down here we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is like there's news coming in, there's information coming in. It's going to help you make your choices. So be patient with it. There's stuff coming in that's going to tell you, to give you some insight. And that's a good thing. The Nine of Pentacles is here. The Nine of Pentacles is saying there is money coming in, but it's time for you to take an opportunity to do exactly what we're talking about here. And that is review your finances, talk about your finances, figure out where the money is, where it needs to be, how it's spent, figure out also a budget. And also, like when I talk about investments as well, you're looking at, how you, what do you have invested? Where, who, what, where, why? Where is the money? Where is it put away? What savings? What's put aside for this? What's put aside for that? Again, this is a week of planning for financial planning. This is all about financial planning. And it's interesting because you have the Death card, which tells you, again, something needs to change. So the Death card saying, bring a change. So the financial planning is needed to be able to, and the budget is needed to be able to help you bring about a change. Because again, maybe the money's been too tight, or maybe it's not going where it needs to be, or maybe there's some issues that need to be resolved. King of Cups is like, this is going to bring you a lot of relief once you get this figured out. The Three of Wands is sitting there. Three of Wands is like, make a plan. Put a plan on paper, get it done, start planning something. Make sure that you put the plans on paper, and make sure, again, that you commit to the budget. Once you do it, make sure it's a workable budget. But again, this week is all about money and budgeting and spending. So make sure you take the time to do it. The Five of Pentacles is here. When the Five of Pentacles is here, again, it's a situation where you'd like to do this. Maybe you'd like to go on a vacation. Maybe you'd like to do something, maybe add on to the house, maybe buy a new place, maybe buy a car, maybe buy a big screen TV, whatever it is. Again, you're looking, everybody else has it, you want it. But again, to get this accomplished, that is your focus. You need to budget. You need to get your budget under control. So again, this week is all about budgeting. It's about getting an understanding of how your money is being spent, where's your money is being spent. Again, news coming in from work, which will help you with that. So maybe you need to get a paycheck stub. Maybe you need to get a clear understanding of what kind of money you're coming in. If you've been getting if you have been getting a lot of overtime hours, then you need to ask, am I getting more? Is this going to be consistent so you can budget with those overtime hours? Again, you feel like you don't know which way to go. You're frustrated, but that frustration is going to come to an end with the budgeting process. Again, budgeting. And it's also going to help you in your relationship, because your relationship has been kind of frustrated because of the spending and because of the money. And that puts a strain on everybody. That's not unusual at all. But again, this is you trying to balance, how do I spend? What do I need to live? How can I spend? How can we find extra money? This is you balancing, trying to find playing that balance game. And there's the Three of Pentacles. It's saying, it's coming, ask. This is when you see the Three of Pentacles, it's ask advice. So in this case, you would find maybe a financial planner. You would find somebody who knows how to do budgeting well. If you need to learn how to cut corners, talk to somebody in your circle that has done this. Somebody who can understand money. If you, it could be legal advice. Maybe you're in a situation where maybe bankruptcy is an option. Maybe you need to file bankruptcy. Maybe that's an option. Again, this is all about finances and planning. So, and you'll be fine. You're going to get over this. Again, you're going to bring, this needs to happen. You need to have change. You must have change, but that change is going to be good for you. The Three of Wands is like, again, plan it. And the Eight of Cups, again, fulfilling. You're going to get fulfilled from this. This is a journey. This is not a 1 week process. This is getting rolling now, but it's been coming for a while, and it's going to take a little while longer. This is just the time where you're going to stop and take notice and make sure you do something, And again, don't do other things. Focus on this. Put everything else out the side. When the Hermit card comes out, it's like isolation. Put everything else aside. This is that one important key moment. And you're going to find new relief from this, new happiness. So this is an interesting read. It's a good, solid read, but it's all about the budget, and it's all about finances. Take this. Hopefully you can put some use to this. I'm loving what I see, because again, it's noticing that there's a problem, figuring out how to attack that problem, and then attacking the problem. But it all starts this week. And again, it's a problem that's been going for a while. This is the eights here somewhere, was it? Eight of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, the eight of cups. So it's been a while. This is not unusual. It's just now it's time for you to take control. Now's the time. And it makes sense because fall's coming. You know, we've just come over a holiday. Fall is coming. It's time to get down to it because the other holidays are in front of us, and we want to make sure we're ready for those financially as well. So that's your reading for this week. Sorry, it's not some great advice. Sorry, it's not like an exciting thing of a lottery win or something like that. But I can only tell you what the cards are telling me. So get out there, do some financial planning, do some budgeting. You're going to be fine. But don't forget to ask advice. Again, ask advice from those professionals, okay? Let me know how this resonates with you. Drop a line at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com or just go to sonoranmystictarot.com and drop me a word through there. You can also book a private reading there. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, and comment on the social media platforms. I do daily, monthly, and weekly readings for free on there. Tons of content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. TikTok has the dailies, Instagram has the dailies, YouTube and Facebook have the weeklies and monthlies. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Have a great week. Get to work. Get to budgeting. Let me know how this works out. And remember, that's advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, and comment. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.